Good evening. Welcome to RC Conference Live. Get everything set up here. Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. Mine's been pretty awesome. Great day today. And it will be open panel if anybody wants to hop on and chit chat. VS, I've already posted the link. It should be pinned at the top for you if anybody wants to join. We will talk anything RC and probably some stuff not RC. Curious to know if anybody's done any RCing yet this weekend or made any RC purchases. I currently have not done any RCing and don't look like I'll get to this weekend. Fern, how's it going, sir? How you doing, Fern? I actually think there's a video of yours that I need to watch still. I'm looking now. I feel like I missed one. I saw it, I think. Fern, you doing any RCing this weekend? Kevin Gibbs, how's it going, sir? Good to see you in the chat. I'm looking through my subscriptions right now. I feel like there was a video I wanted to see. I got some RCing in today. That's awesome, Fern. Glad to hear that. I have, it's been, trying to think, it's been a week or two now for me. With Father's Day being tomorrow, I going out and spending some time with my dad, so I won't get any in tomorrow. We'll see what I can do next weekend. So any of the dads out there listening, yeah, I gotta watch your video, your shout out update video. I gotta check that out. That's the one I saw. But any dads out there, happy early Father's Day. Enjoy your day, everyone. Thompson RC, hello. So I hope everybody that's fathers get to enjoy their day tomorrow, be it RCing or spending time with family. So, I'm gonna go out, and I have my son this weekend, so we're gonna go out and see my dad, spend some time out there. Should be a good day. So. It's been a pretty good day today, though. Been very happy with today. Queenie, how's it going? Howdy. Kevin Gibbs, I prefer to celebrate Mother's Day. I get called that more. Nice. Hopefully, Queenie, you doing any RCing this weekend? I think I saw a a shorts video of yours pop up last week. Some RCN. Nope. Same for me. There's an open crawl day tomorrow. Bob's RC, welcome. But I just can't get there. Seeing that I gotta go spend some time with my dad. And actually, we're gonna work on do some wheel bearings on our jet ski trailer. So, Fern, anybody watching the Obi-Wan series? Yes, I started it. I'm trying to think where I'm at with it. I did start it. I know I watched a couple episodes. I need to finish watching it. Thanks for reminding me, because I think I sort of forgot about it. I got a couple different series on different platforms that I'm watching. So, or did I catch up with Obi-Wan? I'll have to go look. I liked it so far. Kevin Gibbs went fishing. I haven't been fishing in a long time. I have a fishing pole, but it probably needs a new string put on it. All that good stuff. I used to fish a lot when I was way younger. Mostly freshwater, pond fishing with lures. Beetle spin was like my favorite lure. So I haven't fished in so long that I'm not sure that I would really know what to do, to be honest. And if I fished with bait, of course we did worms, but hot dogs was one of my best and successful things to fish with. Hot dogs. And I don't know if it's just where I grew up and whatnot, but we had really good success with that. So Kevin Gibbs, I had the painting itch after watching Sean's live. Fern had me fired up. Yeah, I missed that. I need to get that itch because I need to start working on that hard body I have for the build. Really need to work on any part of that, even the chassis. Need to get working on that for sure. And still not 100% where the direction I'm going with paint on that build either. I think I know, but not 100%. So I will say I've been missing my backyard crawler course here recently. Just broke a drive shaft in your FJ40 and your D90 today. Dang. 2 breaks in one day. Yeah, I miss not having a backyard course so I can go out and just get a quick crawl in, experiment, play. I don't have anywhere that's close that I can just go out and have decent crawling. So both fronts, huh? But at least you could still technically drive it. So that's not end of the world. I want to get back up to Stone Mountain too this year. I would like to do Stone Mountain again. I've thought about trying to come up towards the end of summer, maybe for a couple days. My grandmother is up in Atlanta, so I could see her and get a day in at Stone Mountain. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I'll definitely, Fern. I'll let you know if I'm gonna come up there. I also want to go to Cherokee Rock Village in Alabama. I was watching Exo Cage's video, one of his videos from there, and of course I've heard about it from other people, so I'd like to go there too. So, yeah, Kevin, I'm trying to think the last time I had a drive shaft failure, and knock on wood, I haven't had one. And the last vehicle I had a drive shaft issue on was my little small tire leaf sprung Jeep. When I first got it, it had issues, and it was just pulling out because it wasn't the right length. But to actually break one, I don't know that I've actually broken a drive shaft. You talking about Fern? You talking about the ring on the outside that keeps the pin from sliding all the way through? Yep. Okay. I mean, technically, you should be able to fix that. So, Big Red, welcome. So, be honest, it's been a busy week for me at work, so I haven't really kept up or know if anything new happened this week in the RC world. So anybody know of anything? Trying to look right now and see if see anything, but hadn't really. This week's been a really busy week. So. Arma 4S trucks. Let's see here. Oh, that doesn't. Yeah, I got to go over to Mobile this week for work. You know what? I did see, I think on my Instagram, I saw the Traxxas 6x6 flatbed. So I did see that, which I guess is sort of cool. But yeah, I'm supposed to go to Mobile, Alabama for a couple days this week for work. So I'm debating if I want to take one of my crawlers with me. And I know of at least one place where I can play around. Yeah, the flatbed's a cool idea. I imagine like the other special release ones they've had like that. The wasn't that a Snap-on? There was a not six wheel, but that they had that ended up, my understanding, people were buying them up, selling them really high price. I don't know if I'm thinking of the right thing, but let's see. Oh yeah, Kevin, a 6x6 chassis make a sweet off-road camper build. I agree with you. That would be pretty cool. And hey, Dennis,
what's up, John?
how you doing, sir?
Not too bad. How you been, man?
I'm all right. Been busy with work, but doing okay. Had a good day today.
A little bit of work. I never killed nobody yet.
I mean, some days it tries, but no, hasn't yet. But yeah, Kevin, I think a camper build on the 6x6 chassis would be pretty cool.
What's going on, chat? I don't have the computer on. I just walked in the door, so I figured I'd jump in and give John some
people, Thomas Thompson, RC, Kevin Gibbs, Queenie are all saying hi. Queenie says, "Old man Dennis."
Yeah, of course. That's me. And just had to go do some shopping, and while we were out, I had to stop and get some paint for my Build a UST 2023.
I got to get working on mine.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it as a roller, and this is what I got so far. Just put some different wheels on it for right now. See how it looks with the body.
Yep.
Already comes with the motor and tranny center. 2-speed transmission, divorce transfer case. Got the cable lock for the diff lock. They give you a aluminum metal truss for the axles. It's got locking diff on the front. This is one of their emo lines that has the chassis mounted servo. Most of the cross trucks are axle mounted. So this went together like really, really easy.
Nice. Fern, have a good one.
Got the inner fender wells, the sliders, your slider trays for your electronics, nice aluminum body shocks. Mm-hmm. Battery sits in the back underneath the rear section of the body. It's a really nice kit. So now I just have to start on all the body work.
All right. Hey, Swampers, welcome.
And just threw the cage together to get an idea of what I want to do with that. So I already have an idea of what's going to happen with this. So everything from the center forward actually sits inside the body. And then this is all exoskeleton. Mm-hmm. This sits across the top. It's got a tire rack that clips on the back here, and it actually folds up with a usable spare. I mean,
so Kevin says to him, this is the best cross yet from what he's seen. So you being the cross guru, if you want to say, what's your thoughts?
So far, I'm thinking it's right there with the Demon line as far as the build quality and the plastics.
Mhm.
Now, as far as the transmission, I won't know until I drive it, but it does seem like it takes up roughly the same amount of space. You know, with having the divorce transfer case and being a forward mounted motor, it does sit a little more forward in the chassis than the Demons do, which is nice. So it gives you a little bit more nose weight.
Mhm.
And actually, the plastics on this compared to the Demon seem like they're a little bit softer, which the Demon line was a little harder. It was harder to get the screws in. These were fairly easy to put together. You didn't really have to force or remount a hole. But
Gotcha.
all in all, I think this is going to just take over the Demon line completely.
Okay.
Now we just need the aftermarkets to jump in and come up with some more stuff for them.
I'm sure that will happen. I'd be surprised if it didn't.
It'd be sad to not see it happen.
Yeah.
Some aftermarket aluminum pieces or some aftermarket brass would be nice, even though they're really not listed as a crawler. Well, they are classified as a crawler on the box, but they're mislabeled because Cross doesn't think that it's a trail truck. They think it's a crawler because everything else that's listed in the industry is listed as a crawler.
Correct.
But we'll see. I've got to finish the build, and then as soon as I get it all finished and get everything going with it, I'll be able to get it out and do some testing.
Yeah, Kevin's asking, he's really interested to see it trail. Are you going to stay with the stock motor?
For now, yes. The Cross motors are really smooth, even though they are brushed. Eventually, I will probably switch it over to a brushless because it does have heavy enough gears to handle brushed or brushless, which is nice. But the only thing is, going brushless on that, you do have to get a smaller ESC like the Micro X or even the Holmes Hobbies, smaller ESC.
Or do a
there's really
fusion
not a lot of
system
room.
so you don't have to worry about the.
Right. Now, the fusion system just fits because with the chassis mounted servo, it just gives you enough room.
Well, and they got the 2300 now that's shorter on the Fusion. So that one's 5 or 6 millimeters shorter.
That's a major difference.
Yeah, it's a 540 basically sized motor. And it's getting great reviews. So
yeah, this is a 550 size can. So it is a little bit longer. The 540s, not a problem. Like the Slate motors will fit in there perfect. The Three Brothers Asus or the Kratos will fit in there perfect. You just got to watch your KV on them. That's all.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens. And there's my color choices.
See, yep, the colors.
I've got a dark cherry metallic, which Chevy color. I've got the light driftwood metallic, which is kind of like a gold. So that could be a two-tone with that red. And then the gunmetal metallic. So I could do two-tone or two-tone.
Yep.
And the route that I want to go with the interior can go with either color.
Yep.
So,
So
wheels
Kevin
are
Gibbs
spinning.
says, but the Fusion 23 kV is bigger around, they said, which I haven't heard that. Not saying it's not true. I just hadn't heard it. I'm going to look up the specs real quick.
A little bit larger in diameter is not going to hurt it because there is still quite a bit of room around the motor to the chassis rail on the driver's side.
Kurt,
As long as it's shorter, you're in. The only downfall right now is they do have an odd size for the shift servo and the locking servo for the diff.
Okay.
So those are going to be ordered probably tonight, right from Cross. They're $23 a piece. So it really don't need a lot of servo for those.
Kevin says, I'd like to see someone 3D print a Chevy grill for it.
That one?
Did it come with it?
It comes with it.
Nice. Yeah, that definitely looks Chevy to me.
And you can get the bow tie emblem for the center.
Nice.
There's already builds out on a couple of the Cross pages that have the Chevy emblem in. A friend of mine, Mike Jackson, I believe he's from Colorado area. He has one on the way. And I'm going to find out where he got his from. And I'll probably get one from him or just have to order it myself. Maybe see if Voodoo can get me one together or whatever I can do. But it is modeled after the K5. So with them taking the back half of the truck off, they didn't have to license it.
Yep.
So with them losing half the body, the licensing just went right out the door. So they dodged that bullet.
Yeah, they did.
They said all it takes is just a couple little tweaks and no licensing's needed.
Yeah, Kevin said, I had no idea. That's cool.
Yeah, Kevin, what I'll do is I'll find one of the pictures that I've seen posted, and I'll put it up in the WhatsApp for you to see. It's really nice. It looks like somebody just took an RC four-wheel drive body and just cut the whole back end apart. I mean, it's really, really done up well with just a flat Chevy bumper on the front and back.
Nice.
And it's chrome.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, I've got a few ideas right now going through my head with the interior. Under the hood, I've got a few ideas going. And as far as all the detail after that, accessory details, I'm still kind of working that out.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I went to look at paint because now I've got that where I want it to be as far as the colors.
Yep.
But I will be using the wheels that came with the kit. They are Chevy Steely wheels, like the old rally wheel style.
Okay.
Which is nice.
That is cool.
and they got some weight to them. They're metal with a nice thick insert, which
Okay.
is, CNC aluminum, but that's
Yep.
the face of the wheel.
Very nice. Swamper says if the size is close to the other Chevy bodies, there's options already available.
It is a 313 wheelbase, so I'm sure somebody's got them that will fit. So it's just all on who's got the better price.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, they have an emblem that goes in, but I don't remember what it was.
Sean, welcome. How's it going?
What's going on, Sean?
Let's see. I can't find what I'm looking for.
Oh, the piece that goes in the grill is just a flat piece. So that gives you the option to put just about anything on it. Definitely going to be a fun build to finish up. That's for sure.
Yeah. I look forward to seeing finished product. So the 2300 says it's 37 millimeter by 58 millimeter. On Hobby Wings site.
That should be just a hair larger in diameter.
And it weighs 209 grams with the wires and plug.
I could see that.
So I definitely plan to get me a 2300 at some point. So, put you on silent.
So now I'm kind of doing 3 different things at once now. I've got that build. I've got another Dirty South build that I've been working on. And I'm still trying to get this body for RC Voodoo done so I can get that to him. And I still have this other cross truck that needs to get done that's been sitting here for over a year and a half.
Yeah, the 6x6, right?
Yep. And that basically is a steering servo, speed control, then it's a driver, and then just tear it down and paint it, put it back together.
Yep.
But that's going to take quite a bit of time to tear down, paint, and then reassemble.
Yeah.
So have you gotten out to do any crawling or trailing at all?
I haven't. The last time I crawled or did any RC, honestly, was when Asian was here, 2 weeks ago?
Oh, wow.
Memorial Day weekend when we went out to, or 3 weeks ago, maybe now, when we went out for Exo Cage, the comp. That's the last time I've really touched an RC. So
Okay.
he's got an open day tomorrow, but I won't be able to make it. Going out to my parents, hang out with my dad, and we're actually gonna do some wheel bearings on the trailer for the jet ski.
Gotcha.
So yeah. But yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. I think right before you got on, I miss having the backyard crawling course. Like,
Yeah.
Just being able to go out back and play around for a few minutes, test or anything.
Be right back.
Yep. So it's definitely a goal for me to get a place where I can do another backyard course in the future. Kevin Gibbs, you're prepping ribs for tomorrow. Very nice. Very nice. I think tomorrow we're either having pizza or hamburgers. I'm not sure which, but it's one of the
What time should we be over there, Kevin?
Right. For sure. I tried to get my barbecue on today, but my son wouldn't have it. So I got wings instead, which ended up being really good. So went and took him to see the new Buzz Lightyear movie. It was all right. Movie theater we went to had those reclining seats, and they had heaters built into them. I turned the heater on and got nice and comfortable and slept through part of the movie.
Wait a minute now. You need heated seats at a movie theater in
Florida? I don't need it. I didn't ask for it. I just had it. And it just so happened when we were walking into the theater, it had started sprinkling a little bit. So I got, just a little wet. So, I was just a little chilled. So it actually worked in my favor. I hadn't been to this particular theater. Well, I think I had been to it once before, but I hadn't been to it in a long time. And they actually, now they're making it real easy to be lazy at a movie theater. You can now order snacks from the app and have them delivered to your seat in the movie theater. Never seen that before.
Wow.
Yeah. And one of the things I went through their menu just to see what was options. They have a blanket as an option. You can purchase a blanket for the movie theater. I'm like, dang, you want me to fall asleep, don't you?
I'm telling you.
I put a blanket on, boy. It's I'll be down for the count.
That's it. You might as well bring me a pillow too.
Right?
A blanket, heated seats, and they recline. Why play a movie?
Right. I can do that at home because that's what I do. Get my recliner, put a pillow behind my head, put my blanket on me. And yeah. Swampers, unfortunately, I'll be at the hospital tomorrow. Good news, they said Karen's okay to discharge. We're going to get her into a rehab so she can get around well enough to come home. Sorry to hear about that, but it's good that she can be discharged.
Yeah, at least she's coming home.
Yep. I know Swampers, I know you're not that far from me, so I don't know what hospital she's at. Figure Gainesville or Middleburg is sort of my guess, but Sean said that was a nasty fire, Kurt. I guess I missed that.
He went to the races today and looked like his ESC had a little issue, little shard.
Yes, he said no more.
Right. Had enough.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had a ESC go up in flames. I think I have smoked one where it smoked, but never flames.
I, fortunately enough, have not had anything come close enough to smoke yet.
Yeah, I've smoked one.
I don't want to smoke any.
Yeah, and the one I smoked was a cheap one. It wasn't like a good one. So and I think I smoked it, if I'm not mistaken. I believe I smoked it by there was something up with the motor, and I didn't realize it. And I think that's how I smoked the ESC. North Florida Regional Gainesville. Yep, that's a good hospital. That's where my dad was when he had a stroke earlier this year and had surgery. Spent some time there.
How's your dad doing since that?
He's doing really good. Thanks for asking. He's more or less back to normal.
So he didn't have any damage?
No, we got extremely lucky. Extremely. I mean, he had a little bit of speech for a short period of time, but it might catch him once in a while now if he tries to talk extremely fast or whatever. But
right.
Yeah, got really, really lucky. Radioactive Scale RC, welcome.
What's going on, Dwayne?
Yeah, North Florida Regional is like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes for me. So that week I spent a lot of time in Gainesville. Thankfully, I got a good friend that lives in Gainesville, so I stayed with him a couple nights so I could be close.
Yeah, when my wife had her heart attack, she was in there for 2 weeks, and the first week was just monitoring, and then the second week they actually did her first stent.
Okay.
And then she's had 4 or 5 more stents put in. So her first heart attack was at 40. Then she had a second one. Her second one was right when COVID hit. So right after COVID hit, she had the rest of those stents put in. So it was.
She's lucky.
That was a bad year.
A lot of people don't make it through 2.
Yeah, she caught it just in time. She was getting a little bit of jaw pain and shoulder pain. We went down, got her checked out, but she didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
But so far, so good.
Yeah. Unfortunately, in my family, the stroke thing sort of runs in the family. My grandfather had, I think, like 3 strokes and then 2 heart attacks in his life. Survived all of them amazingly. So I actually just had a test just last couple weeks to sort of I don't want to be where my dad currently, or what he had to deal with earlier this year, in another 10 years or so. So I'm trying to be proactive, since it runs in the family. Actually, it runs in the family on both sides of the family. So
Yeah. Oh man. So I see you and the son have been going to the baseball games,
um
or was that the
well,
arena football?
no, that was arena football, which I went um Sean, more than 3 strokes is a wank. Nice, Sean, nice. Oh. Yeah, the last one I went by myself, because I didn't have my son last weekend. That's why I didn't do live last week, because my parents have season tickets, and they gave me the tickets to the game last week. So
That's cool.
I had never been to arena football until this year. Me and my son went one other time. I mean, I have a good time with it. It's interesting though. It's definitely quite a bit different than regular football.
Right.
Um,
They only play on a 50-yard field, right?
yeah. But the interesting thing is, I mean, you got, like, of course, because it's inside, I guess, basically you got padded walls, and people are right there. So, like, they hit sometimes the walls, and, like, the people are right there, can tap them on the head and stuff. But, like, where my parents' seats are, which is this done in the same place where our hockey is done. And so my season tickets for the hockey are 3 rows in front of where my parents' season tickets are for this. So it's in the same section. It's just for the hockey, they add extra seats for the hockey piece, but for this, they take those seats out. And so we're at the front, and then just below us is like the sponsors of the league or sponsors of the team have like these specialty sections, and it's in the end zone. So like the first game I went to, they throw a pass into the end zone, and the guy goes up, catches it, but him and the defensive player come across the wall, like into where those people are sitting. In fact, the one guy like got headbutted from helmet to his forehead, like made him bleed and stuff. They brought paramedics down, and I mean he stayed, he didn't leave. But then, like towards the end of the game, there was another one of those scenarios that happened on the other side. And actually a kid, like probably like a 3-4-year-old kid, was there and got like landed on by a player. Kid appeared to be okay. But it's just it's different. These guys go up for, a block or a catch in the end zone, and they just throw themselves up. And if they land on the other side of it, so be it. It's interesting. Entertaining for sure, but interesting.
Yeah.
So,
did you by any chance catch that post that Sergeant RC's put up today about his son?
No.
Got hit right above his eye from, I want to say it was a Success Creighton.
No, I didn't. I'm not spending hardly much time at all on Facebook or really anywhere. Like I do go on like Facebook, I do go on, but I usually go on for a couple minutes, either to check out a particular like group or something real quick, and then I'm out. So
Right.
I'm trying to look to see right now if I can.
They got smacked right in the forehead from this thing and laid him open pretty good.
Ooh.
I guess he wound up getting some stitches, and if it would have been about an inch lower, it would have went right into his eye.
Mm-mm-mm. When I was a young kid, I actually got bit by a dog right around my eye, like right around my eye.
Oh. This is not letting me open YouTube.
But that's I'll have to send him a text. Hopefully his kid's okay. He's got some pretty good kids. He's got a lot of kids, but pretty good kids.
Apparently he's all right. I mean, he did post afterwards that he was fine, just got laid open pretty good.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like about a quarter to a half inch long.
Mm.
Pretty deep.
Yep. That's
definitely got to watch out for the bashers.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I mean, it's like they say, it's all fun and games till somebody loses an eye.
Right. And my son knows that very well from when he got taken out by X-Max. So, in fact, I never posted the video. There's actually video evidence of it. I was gonna post it, and then I figured there'd be people that would give me a bunch of crap about it, so I decided I ain't gonna deal with it. So, yeah, he got taken out really good. Let's see if
I can remember seeing some videos back when YouTube had first was like the place to go and hang out, where the guy had a backyard off-road track, and there was a girl riding a bicycle across the track. Somebody come up on a jump with a nitro buggy and took her right out. Another kid was running across the track with the Nitro Monster truck hitting a jump, smacked him in the head, flipped him over. Like, my God, it's either the kids aren't paying attention or the person driving's not paying attention.
Yeah. I'm actually trying to see if I can find the video.
When I first started racing off-road, I went to a local club race, and I wasn't racing it that night. I just wanted to see how they did their racing and their classes. So I'm watching. They had grandstands set on the back straight, and there was a guy and his wife came in. She was pregnant, so she sat on the grandstand across watching. These guys were flying around with these brand new 8th scale buggies, all nitro. They hit this jump, they were doing fine. Well, a couple guys got tangled up on that jump, and the buggy went flying off the track and hit this poor girl right in the stomach.
Ooh.
Yeah, they ended up having to rush her to the hospital. She lost the baby, and
oh man,
it got ugly. They ended up moving the grandstand around to where there was no jumps, because they had it right next to the track. I mean, if you stepped off the bottom run of the grandstand, you hit the track. And I just couldn't understand why it was so close.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, RCs are all fun and all, but it doesn't take much to get hurt.
No, and that's when they started with the Roar insurance for people to start carrying that were racing. One guy lost his finger when he was marshaling an on-road 8-scale nitro race. He went to grab the wheel, flip it over, and the guy hit the throttle, ripped his finger off. Another guy got his finger caught inside the flywheel, tore that to the fucking bone, and just a lot of bad shit happened back in the day that caused a lot of changes.
Yeah.
That's why I think a lot of it, as far as the nitro side, started fading out, other than the cost.
Yeah. Swamper said speed brings danger. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I've never really I've driven a nitro car, like a friend's a couple times, a buggy, but don't really have real experience. I went and watched some races many years ago. And they would do these 20, 30 lap races, and they have to stop and pit for gas, which is sort of cool in a way that they got to stop and do that. But it's like you can throw a battery in there and run twice that many laps without having to stop. But the stopping is sort of cool because if your pit person isn't good or whatever, then it can be an equalizer.
Yep.
So, but of course, the sound's cool also with nitro, but then at the same time, the sound is also potentially an issue, depending on where you're at and if there's ordinances or whatever. So,
right. And I love the sound and the smell of the nitro. Especially when you're on a driver's stand, it's an adrenaline rush. But just the cost and the maintenance can get, it can get up there in price.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, with and I'm not any kind of a specialist in nitro, but I understand general engine tuning from cars, and once you tune your gearing and stuff with an electric vehicle, typically speaking, you get your temperatures right and everything, you're good. But the nitro setup, I mean, there's different things that can affect the tuning, therefore whether or not you burn up a motor or whatever.
Right.
Something can hinder gas flow into the motor, and then you got issues and stuff like that. So there's all kinds of things to
it can be affected by humidity, just temperature itself, just a pinhole in your pressure line can cause it to start running lean.
Exactly.
A lot of guys think that you shouldn't have smoke when you're running your car. Smoke is your friend with a nitro. That means that it's getting plenty of oil to lubricate everything. Are you going to burn through some fuel? Yeah. I'd rather burn through some fuel than burn through motors.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, there's motors that, you could get for a couple $100, and there's motors that are all the way up to close to $1,000. So if you don't know what you're doing as far as the tuning, which the tuning does take a while, if you do it right. And if you go from, say, 20% to a 30% fuel, your tuning is totally different. You're using a different plug. And it just takes more for you to change back and forth.
Yep.
And now with the cost of everything going up, I'm sure nitro fuel is going up at least $15 a gallon.
Yeah. Wonder if I can do a quick search.
And trust me, I don't want to even know what it costs anymore. When I was racing, it was at $48 a gallon.
Let's see.
When I finished, it was $52 a gallon.
So let's see. 1 gallon. This is a 30%. It's $52.99.
Let's see.
VP's 30% is $41.49.
And a lot of people run the VP because it's got more of a Castrol mix to it than anything.
Yeah, and then for 4 gallons of this Morgan Fuel, 20%, $150 for 4 gallons. Yep.
That's not bad for 4 gallons.
No, but at the same time, you can, for that $150, you can have a
tank and a half of gas in your regular car.
That too. Yes. But I was going to say you could have a couple good batteries that will run you twice as long as that 4 gallons will, or 3 times as long, maybe.
Exactly.
And more even for that matter. So, I mean,
you get a lot more runtime and a lot more fun.
Yep. Swamper said running nitro RCs takes a lot of attention to the tuning, and it can change over the course of a day. In 2000, it was around $30 for fuel. Chris, what's up?
What's going on, Chris?
How's it going? Yeah, the cool thing for, electric, plug it in, go.
Yep.
Fun. Ain't got to worry about if the tune, if you got to make some adjustments. I remember when my buddy had one, every time we'd bring it out or he'd bring it out, he spent 10 minutes or so adjusting and trying to get it to, where it was good. And then he could really like play. So,
yeah, it definitely takes a lot of time and a lot of attention. Like Swampers was saying, it's not for me anymore. I just don't feel like there's much enjoyment into it like there used to be.
Yeah.
With the electric now, I can bring multiples, and if I get tired of running this one, all I got to do is take the battery out, put that one down, grab the other one.
Yep.
You do that with the nitro, you got to dump the fuel out of it. Go over to this one, fill it, sit there, hope that it starts, make sure that the tune's right on it, and then you can play around with it.
Yep. We're definitely, I guess, to a certain extent, spoiled with the technology of electrics and batteries at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But ultimately, I think it's better for the RC community as a whole, just in making it more popular, accessible, easy enough for some parents to buy their kid a halfway decent RC that they can go play in the backyard and have hours of fun.
Well, it's definitely made it more user friendly.
Yeah.
And there's more people in the industry that have multiple models now that you can get.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And there's a wide range of pricing.
Yes.
That anybody can get into it.
Yep. For sure.
It's not like back when I first got into it with my HPI Savage. When you want to buy the truck, then you want to get tires, you want to get a body, you want to get different wheels, you want to make it look cool when you first get it. The initial purchase of the truck is back then was $780. By the time you walk out of the store, you're well over $1,500 because you're buying all kinds of stuff, so you don't have to make that trip back. It's not like now you go in, you buy something electric, you can walk out with maybe $100, $200 more, go home and not have to worry about going back for a while.
Yeah. Yep. And there's a wide variety of options out there.
Yes.
For upgrades or anything really.
And you don't have a lot of people that are complaining about the electrics like they did with the nitros because of the sound.
Yep, I agree.
Now you can run them in your neighborhoods. You can run them any parking lot. If you're that bored and if the wife's in a store and you have something with you, you can take it out and play with it. You couldn't do that with the nitro because everybody complained.
Yeah. Yeah, Swampers, I'm with you about loving the lipos. Nacades were a pain. I definitely will say my use of RCs, because I've had, like my Vader, I've had it for, I don't know, close to 15 years, I think, roughly. And, I started with regular batteries, not, lipos with it. And when I switched it to lipos, it was a game changer. Because I think before that I was getting like, maybe 15 minutes out of a battery to run it. Where now I haven't run it in forever, but probably put one of my batteries in it and probably run for an hour probably on it.
I want to say it's about 25 years ago when lipos really hit the industry. This is one of the first ones. No, there is no balance plug.
Yeah.
It's charge and pray for nothing happening. And this is a regular lithium polymer, and the chargers back then were only a lithium ion. So you had to charge them at a lower rate than what you do now.
Yeah.
So like this is a 1500 milliamp. I would charge this at 1 amp versus 1.5. Slower charge, and do not walk away from this.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, this still holds a good charge. It still works. And I've got 3 of them that I used for my original Losi Mini T.
Yeah. Kevin Gibbs says, I truly believe lipos kept this hobby alive and gained more interest.
Yes, they did. Because, and this is my thought on it. A lipo, you don't have to sit there and worry about discharging it to where once you charge it again, it just holds less and less, like a nickel metal or a NiCad. Those you had to run until it actually hit cutoff. Then you can throw a charge back in them. Because if you kept doing that where it wasn't dead and you kept throwing a charge on them, it would just lose its life.
Yeah.
It would only hold so much charge, and then you're wondering how come you're not getting the runtime out of it.
Yep.
Plus, they had a lot more fun.
Yeah. Now, and I've heard different people say different things on this. To me, storing and keeping a lipo in good use, so to speak, where I can use it, a year from now, to me is easy. I never had a lot of success, storing and keeping the older batteries, and being able to, when I went to use them without having issues and, maybe not as good of life. Now I've heard some people say, oh, if you do this, they store just as well as a lipo. Not saying that's not true. I just didn't have that experience.
Now you get a discharge station, you plug in your NiCad or your nickel metal until it's completely dead, which can take just as much time as it does to get it to cut off as running, or more. A lot of guys used to build a discharge station out of 6 or 7 1157 bulbs. They'd solder them all together, put a plug on it, and as each light drops, they know the battery's getting less and less.
Yep.
Once all the lights are off, that battery has zero juice in it. And then they charge them at a high rate to get that life back in them.
Yeah. Swamper said racing with NiCads, you had to gear your car just right to make 6 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, because you didn't have that pit time like you did with nitro to come in and fuel. So it takes longer to pull the body off, change your battery, and get it back out.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what's interesting is what you were describing there on to store those batteries. Again, I didn't have any good success, but and I never tried this particular way. But I had somebody tell me, "Oh, I store them. This is how I store them. I charge them completely up, and I store them fully charged, and then I have no issues with them when I go to use them." And again, I don't have the experience with it, so I'm not saying that's the way or not. That's just what one person said. Guru, how's it going?
No, I'm not one to take advice from on a battery storage because I don't put my lipos in storage mode. I just make sure that they all have a full charge on them all year round because I do use them.
Mm-hmm.
And I use them not only for my RC, but like if we have a power outage, at least I have something to charge my phone.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Good thought there. Yeah.
And when I do that, I could also keep checking the battery to make sure that I don't have that one cell drop lower than the other.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, that battery that I showed you, that's one of the first lipos that really was, a hot item back then when they first came out. It still holds a good charge. I check it quite often. And I make sure that when I do charge it, I charge it on a different charger that I don't need a balanced charger on. Just put it on 1 amp and I babysit it. Like right now I'm charging batteries and I've got the charger sitting right next to me. So if something happens, I can pull that battery off real quick.
Nice. Asian, you got a place for USTE. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
What's up, Asian?
Asian, I'm actually coming over to Mobile this week for a couple days. But that's good that you got you a place booked because you definitely need to be at USTE. Yeah, you keep waiting to book for USTE, you're going to have a hard time finding somewhere decent. Especially considering there's not like a ton of places that are, unless you're camping, there's not a lot of places that are just right there at USTE. You got to pretty much drive 45 minutes or so. Yeah, you better not miss this year because I'm going to give you crap if you do. Yeah, 2023, I got you.
Hmm.
Swamper said, Dennis, my Dean's battery dumpster would kill a battery in 30 seconds to a minute and a half. Interesting. That's pretty quick. Very quick. Asian, you're working on your UST truck? Nice. I need to work on mine. An Airbnb. Cool. I know where to crash if I need another place to crash. Fabricating a roll bar. Okay, cool.
Agent is fabricating a roll bar?
That's what he says.
I
have to say he does pretty good with, in my opinion, from what I've seen, he does pretty good with a lot of his fabrication skills with the RCs.
Oh yeah, all his rigs that he's got that I've seen, they all look killer. Yeah, I'm still dealing with the second Dirty South build right now. I got the first one working really good. Now it's just driver mods have to come up and play. And then, other than that, I mean, it's. I'm not going crazy on the second one as far as weight. I want to do comp / trail with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll probably wind up with a third one before winter and do something with that. Probably do a full Sorka build on that one. This way I can work on that one all winter long and not have to worry about getting out and doing any testing with it right away.
Yeah.
But I'm supposed to meet Jeremiah tomorrow. He wants to do some testing with his truck from UGRC, and Lanyard by Tony. Now I gotta figure out which couple trucks I need to bring, because Lanyard by Tony needs a truck to drive. I'm just figuring out which ones to bring. My 10-2 that I ran at Beat the Creek has still got Beat the Creek mud all over it.
That sounds like my 6x6.
Yeah, that's gonna get cleaned up probably when I get there. I'll probably bring my comp truck, and I gotta find one of these to a different radio for him. Shit.
Yeah, I got a few things that I need to do on a few different RCs. I need to finish the ESC install on what's installed. I need to finish tuning it and stuff for the my Jeep, getting the settings right, and I'm switching it over to a different radio. I got a couple new receivers for my GT3C. That I need to well, one's going to go in the USTE build, So, which I think I'm going to take the one out of the Predator, which is the same receiver, but I think that's some reason I think that's a 4 or 6 channel receiver. So I'm going to move that over to, I think the USTE build, so I can do a few other things. How's it going, Chris?
Hey, Opie. So what you're saying is you don't have enough receivers for your radios right now, right?
I actually have enough. I have enough receivers. Actually, I just need to install them because I have, I've decided to migrate more things to one remote. Because currently, right now, most of my RCs, except for 2, have their own remote, separate remote. And I've decided I'm gonna start slimming that down a little bit.
Gotcha.
So
I was gonna say, if you need a couple receivers for the GT3C or the GT3B, I've got some if you need them.
I might keep that in mind. I mean, I picked up 2 when I was out at Joe's the last time because one of our local guys, Jack's RC Recycle and Repair, he had some, so I got like 2 of them for like $24. And so I'm gonna take the one off the. I think it's off the Predator. I think. And move it, I think, to the USTE build because I'm gonna have lights and who knows what else on that.
Right.
And the ones I bought are, I think, just 3 channels or 4 channels. I'm not sure. So I don't need as much. Move one to the Predator build, put one in the Jeep, and then I think I have one more actually, which will probably go on the chassis I got that I won from Sean. So that'll put me 1, 2, 3, 5 vehicles on that remote.
Okay, because all the receivers that I have are the 3 channel.
Yeah, which for the most part is going to be okay for me for a lot of my stuff, but like I'm gonna keep my Traxxas. 2 Traxxas vehicles are going to stay on the factory stuff because I like those remotes.
Right.
Like my V1 Gen 8 is on a GT3C, and it may be the one that has the 6 channel. I can't remember. The Predator is on GT3C, and those are the 2 currently on it. But yeah, I'm gonna move 3 more over. So what's up, Chris?
Just let me know. And
Go ahead, Dennis.
no, I was just saying, all you got to do is just let me know, and if you need them, just say.
Yep, I will. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah. Myself, I'm doing pretty good. Did some RCing today.
Nice. I'm jealous.
Yeah. One of my buddies, he's been coming down to my park and running here and the construction vehicles as well. So decided to go to his house since he has a racetrack in the back of his yard. So went there and ran a little bit, and then we did the construction stuff.
Nice.
So
has he got stuff for construction stuff at his place?
He's going to get it.
Okay.
He tried it out 2 weeks ago. He tried it out for the first time. I let him do it. And he's like, dude, this is so much fun. He's like, I don't know why everybody's not into this. This is like so fun. I was like, yeah, I like it.
I think what scares people away from it is, I mean, the price, which, I mean, I know you're not buying the like high end stuff, but
Yeah.
You've got like low end crappy stuff, and then you got the low end okay,
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
no, I don't mean you, but I just mean in general, like
yeah.
So, so then, like I know I bought a couple a year or 2 ago, and I think I knew better when I did it, but I did it anyway. And I bought, they were really cheap and cheap in the price, and they were cheap in what they were.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you see stuff like what RC Sparks has, and it's like, God, I really want that, but there ain't no damn way I'm paying that kind of money for it.
Yeah, I know. I know. I've seen some of the prices on things, and that scares me from buying anything. Like, we're talking about a lot here.
Yeah.
We're not talking about just a couple $100. We're talking about a couple $1,000 here.
Exactly. Welcome, Bill.
What's up?
What's going on, Bill?
But yeah, my the excavator and front loader does a great job. So
Yeah.
with being electric vehicles run off for separate actuators, they do really great jobs.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean one of RC Sparks's excavators could pay for probably every bit of my RC collection and then some.
Yeah, I saw one the other day that's $17,000. Yeah, 17. I was like, ooh, I could pay off my truck and buy me another car.
Right. Yeah.
And still have money to put gas in your car.
Yeah.
I don't know about that now. Gas prices the way they are.
Oh no, man. I'm going all green. I'm going electric. The battery technology is there. There are charging stations popping up left and right.
If you can figure out a way to run them off your LiPos for your RCs, you could hook up an inverter in the car and be charging your next battery while you're running off one battery.
You might be killing one battery to fill one battery.
True.
Some of that stuff is crazy expensive.
Yeah. Oh.
All you really need to do is find a McDonald's close by. They seem like they're putting these charging stations in left and right.
What the hell with McDonald's? I ain't going nowhere near McDonald's.
Use their electric and charge your batteries in your car.
The hell them.
Just because you didn't get your sweet tea.
No, they kept messing up on my sweet tea. I'm not allowed back.
They forgot to put it in a sippy cup.
I'd rather drink mine through.
Yeah. We were actually, me and my son
Yeah.
drove
Come back.
by this McDonald's today, like behind it, and sitting on the ground next to, like right at the entrance, was a baby sippy cup. Like somebody had dropped their sippy cup right there by McDonald's. It's just funny you say that. I'm just like,
Yeah, he's always got to bust my chops. That's all right. That's okay. I don't mind drinking out of a sippy cup. I'd rather drink out of a sippy cup than one of those IV patches you have to wear.
Yes, I know I'm always getting fluids.
You're getting something, all right.
My meds, my food.
Yeah. Hell, you didn't get to piss in a bag. That I would like. I can just walk around like, yep, I'm pissing right now.
you can get that. I mean, even at your age.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
So they actually have what's called a condom catheter. So it's a condom that you put on, and it's connected to a hose, and then you hook up the bag. And
Dennis, that sounds like something you need for these little long distance trips you take. Non-stop. You'll make it there in 3 hours instead of 5 hours.
I will take the bag off and drill a hole in the floor. Put the hose out the floor.
Just have it hanging out the window.
Hey, mister, your car's leaking. No, it's not.
That's been leaking.
Yeah. I think you're leaking antifreeze. No, that's piss.
Oh.
Oh, man.
Trust me, if I knew about that like 7 or 8 years ago when I was doing the car shows and I had to travel to all these shows, yeah, I would have probably done that because, you can't really stop when you're with a car club and all that.
Nope, they just want to get there.
Nope. Trying to pee and drive at the same time. Oh boy, that's something else. Light
Take
post
down-
catheters. Hey, it's the
Might not be
RC
a good
Comp.
idea.
You never know what you're going to get on here.
All right. Yeah, life
Yeah.
is to the catheter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might not feel good.
1 week it was Dino Dinghy. Kevin Gibbs, how needs window washer?
I think he
Washer
means who needs washer fluid.
Yeah. Izzy Friday. The what then, guys?
What the guys do for Baja.
Oh, I'm over here trying to read. I'm like, what the?
It's probably what
I think
imagine
they
it's
have.
what NASCAR guys do too. I would assume they're
Well, I think the guys from Baja already have the catheter bags. I think they use those.
yeah. Oh, drill through the floor is what he's saying. Yeah.
Oh yeah, drill through the floor.
Yeah, I mean, so those I know that those condom catheters have been around. So I knew about them. I used to be a CNA in a nursing home back 20 something years ago, and they were around then. So
Hmm.
I had a patient that we took care of that used them. So
Hey, next time you're going out trailing, you just have one of those.
right.
You would never have to pick a bush again.
Just put the hose down your leg and let it hang out your pants leg towards the back a little bit.
Yep, just tell your buddies, watch where you're walking.
Yeah. Put Dennis in the rear of the group.
Of course, if you're out in the woods, that might leave your scent to a trail to follow for any wild animals.
Marking my territory.
You might kill the wildlife with your piss.
Hey, man.
That'd be a dead trail all the way through.
Be new trails.
Yeah, be new trails.
AZ says they run the hose out the floor and zip tie it facing back and to the side.
Nice.
That's what a city folk call dust control.
Dust control.
Unfortunately, my call myself base is.
Yeah, I think Billy's having problems with his internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked that way.
Oh, man. All right. Well, unfortunately, I have to cut it short because my phone is telling me I have to cut it short
Mhm.
because
Man, that StreamYard, I'm telling you what. I told you, get rid of that dinosaur phone you got.
it's not a dinosaur. It's a big phone. It just so happens that it's been away from the charger for most of the day.
See, you know that Saturday comes after.
Shut up, Chris.
Saturday comes after Friday.
So you got plenty of time to charge.
Yeah, you have plenty of time.
Right.
And stick it on a LiPo like you've been saying. Charge it that way.
Hey, before I even got on here, I had it plugged in, and it just StreamYard just sucks the life out of this thing.
Mm-hmm.
My cell phone
Unfortunately,
gets really good battery life. Now, I don't use it for StreamYard or anything, but it gives really good battery life. But I will say that when I'm doing like watching YouTube on it or certain other things, it does draw the life out of it really quick.
Yeah, some programs do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, StreamYard has to use Chrome to process.
I love Chrome. That's all I use.
Well, if StreamYard didn't have to use Google Chrome, so you have two apps open at the same time, that's the problem. Is it just kills your phone battery quick. But before it just shuts off on me like it did last time, even though I have 20% left. I'm gonna get out of here. I got a couple things I have to get ready for tomorrow, and fingers crossed nothing breaks.
Well, then you ain't having fun.
Right?
Hey, I'm having more fun when stuff doesn't break.
It
No,
is
you don't
nice
have
to go out and RC and then come home with everything running. It is nice.
Yeah, everything attached.
Exactly.
That is,
All right,
that is
John.
one of the reasons I do like crawlers, is because more frequently you can go out and RC and come back and everything's still in one piece.
Yes.
Oh boy, you haven't been at the ditch down here.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I've broken stuff with my crawlers, but typically speaking, like it's probably like what, 1 out of every 10 outings, come back with something broken,
Yeah,
maybe 20 outings, maybe.
like there at the ditch RC park, if you break something, you have to leave that part there because he likes to hang it up where you broke it at. So you have to keep the broken part there. Bodies go into the boneyard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm gonna get going.
All right,
That,
thanks for stopping in, Dennis.
Hey, appreciate you letting me jump in. Chris,
Absolutely.
I'll talk to you later.
No, you won't.
Every-
You can't call me when your phone's dead.
I'll see you Tuesday, kids. Everybody in chat, take care.
Yep.
Don't forget to give them a thumbs up. And we will see you guys on Sunday on Kurt's RC.
There you go. Have a good one, Dennis.
All right. Take care, guys.
All right.
Hey. Hi.
Oh, I just saw AZ crowd control. You're right. That would be a good way for crowd control.
Yeah.
Asian, for some reason, when I seen your GN Dennis, I didn't think of Good Night. I thought of Grand National. Don't know why. Oh, we got the Angry Irishman.
Oh no.
It's the Angry Irishman. Gotcha. Are you going to do any RCing tomorrow?
I don't know yet. Maybe. If I do any construction vehicles, I have to charge up some batteries because we ran the crap out of them. But I'm
What kind of
saying
runtime are you getting on your batteries for those?
they are so the batteries are 7.4 2000 milliamp lithium ions. I'm getting approximately about 3.5 hours out of them,
Okay, that's good.
and that's running them constantly. So
Oh, that's good. That's more than enough.
yeah, I mean, like it said the runtime was like between 45 to 50 minutes, but no, I proved that was wrong. You can go 3-4 hours without changing the battery.
Nice. Oh, that's nice.
There goes the neighborhood. But it's a lot of fun. And I also got to try out the conveyor belt today to see what I need to do with it.
Asian, I'll probably need to get bigger battery lipos for USTE. Yeah, your comp batteries that you use, I mean, yeah, you're gonna want a little bigger than that, but I will say that I most of the time I am running usually my 2300s, and I'm getting, quite a few hours out of those. I have a couple big packs, like really, really big packs I can put like in my Gen 8 or the 6x6 or the TRX4, and those last me all day on those. My 2300s usually a pack to a pack and a half for the day on my 2300s.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the Traxxas new 6x6 hauler.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah, Asian 3S 3000. That's probably, depending on how many you do in it, how many trails you do in a day, that would probably get you probably all day, if not
That
all
would get
day,
you all day.
close to all day at USTE.
Yeah, I should do a good part, because that's what I run at my comp crawler there, and I can run all day to another day.
Yeah, he for his comp trucks, he runs these 450 milliamp packs.
Yeah,
so.
I definitely will bump that up.
Yeah. Lucy, welcome. And Asian, I'll have plenty of batteries with me. I always bring more than enough batteries to USTE. So depending on what plugs you're running, usually have more than I need. I usually bring half my battery packs with me, and I end up using maybe 3 the whole weekend. Because whatever I use, I end up charging that night. Recharging it and having it. Like I know my 6x6, I have a 3000 or 3500 milliamp, and that easily lasts me all day on the 6x6.
Rocky Mountain Race, sweet. Second.
Oh, AZ, thanks for saying that. I was watching the live on that earlier before going live here. I'm curious to see if Cletus is able to put a decent run together. I know Alex had a good run, but I know she's out. They messed up the rear end gear. So I saw on Instagram that they're done, which I think she would have probably been the main competition for Cletus. Kevin Gibbs, I run 1300 Spectrum Minis, which 1300, I've got some 1300s as well, and I have run them at USTE, and they're okay. My first year at USTE, I had nothing but big 5200s. 2S 5200s, which finally realized 2S sucks for crawlers.
Yeah.
AZ, she's heading to the lanes because she posted on Instagram just a little bit ago that they were done. I thought maybe I misread the post. I'm looking for it now. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. She posted an update. Good for the moment. Found a spare. Almost ready to go. Let us know if anyone does have anything just in case. Okay. I guess I misread. Asian, what's 2S? Exactly.
Yeah, what's 2S?
Yeah. Once I tried 3S on my crawlers, I still have some 2S batteries, mostly for my drag cars, but from a crawler standpoint, I won't put 2S on a crawler again.
Oh,
Well, this would be good, AZC. Her and Cletus battle it out this week. So it's going to be interesting. Hopefully the track's a little better. It should be cooler there now. Oh, yeah, 1,300 to easily get you through one trail. For sure, easily. Mullet versus the hearse. Interesting. Yeah, I agree. Swampers probably too. Because I did try 1,300s last year. And I think in my element, I think I did 2 trails on the 1,300. So let's see. Yeah, your 1,300s Asian will definitely get you through at least one trail. For sure. And I know you're running mostly fusion systems in your rigs, and with the fusion, the battery life on those things are so good. So you'll be geared good. Swampers gear down, volt up. Definitely agree on bolting up. I have a bad thing about not changing my gearing. Like I run stock gearing on almost everything besides my drag cars. All my crawlers are running the exact factory gearing on them. It's just it's something I end up never changing. I just never see the need to change. I probably should, but I don't. I thought about changing the gearing on my comp rig with the Fusion to get a little bit more wheel speed, but now they come out with the 2300.
Yeah.
Swap the 2300. Yeah, you got this 3 Fusion 2300s, plus you've got what, 1 or 2 1800s, right, Asian? Asian's got a whole fleet of Fusions, but don't blame me. It's a good system.
Yeah.
So, true. All depends on the weight for gearing. True.
Yeah.
The gearing, unfortunately for me with the crawlers, is just something I never think about. I'm always like, oh, I'm with you, Kevin. That's the only gearing I've done on any of my crawlers is when I've installed overdrive. That's the only gearing changes I've done. Well, it ran at 833 at 200. Obviously, they either turned it way down or he spun again. Spun hard. He's going to have to play catch up to catch up with Alex. That's not good. His other pass was an 8 something too. Good start. I'm with you, Asian compact. They are nice. I missed something here. Wootsy, you're going to a new cross spot tomorrow. Nice. Good point. Another thing I like about the Fusion is you got the adjustment for the temperature cutoff. Till it gets too hot, shuts down. That's nice. I think most of my crawlers are on between 16 and 17 tooth pinions. I know the Red Cats are on 17 tooth. That's factory, I believe.
Yeah, I think they are.
I'm trying to remember what the TRX4 is. Maybe it's 15, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure on that part.
I don't keep track. That's the thing. I was going to change the pinion on my comp crawler. I actually went to do it, but Alex ran a 706 at 202. Yeah, Cletus has got his hands full. But the Red Cat is I forgot what the pitch is now, but I don't have any good pinions for that that pitch. Yeah, Alex don't need much to have a 6-second average. Like, that's obtainable with a couple good 6-7 passes this week.
My tracks are geared so that they will go faster than I can walk on 3S.
Yeah, most of mine are the same way. Swampers pretty much do the same.
Yeah.
A little faster. Yep. That's why I love my TRX4 on trails, because it's got the 2-speed, and then plus it's got the built-in cruise control, which I can adjust pretty much with one hand. So
Hey, I do the same thing. Not on a TRX4. I can turn up my throttle button a little bit.
I mean, it's no, I get you. It's the same.
Yeah, same thing. It's my throttle trim, just bump it up a little bit until it started moving. And I was like, all right.
Yeah, it's just nice on the the TRX4s that have it, like mine. You can set I forgot what button it is. I know what it is if I'm holding it in my hand, but you can set it low or high first, set the cruise control, and then you can turn that up and speed it up, slow it down. And then if I do that or move it to first gear, of course, slows it down even more. Or if I go to second gear, speed it up even more.
Well, ain't you just fancy?
AZ, very good point. You're right. She does have a very big tire, and Cletus is definitely on a much smaller tire. I thought about that like a week ago. Like, he's gone 6s on a relatively small tire, where she's going 6s on a big tire. You're right. Makes a big difference. Cletus would definitely have an easier chance on an event like this on a big tire. But I wonder if he's got the room for it. Yeah, AZ, I actually met Sam from Cletus's camp. I met him in Gainesville earlier this year at Sick Week. I actually have some pictures of Mullet, Ruby, the Marauder, Alex's car. What else? KSR's car. But Sam was pretty cool to talk to, actually. Super nice guy. Trying to see if I can find my pictures. All my pictures. Oh yeah, the Volvo too. That's there this week. That Volvo that's running like close to 6 seconds. It was at Sick Week also. There were some pretty cool cars. The Boosted Boys was there too. Got some pictures of their cars. And Chris, you're being asked, are you going to USTE 2023?
I don't even know.
He says it's too far out.
Yes. That's where's that?
It's Williston, Florida.
Ooh, that's a little bit of ways from me. Yeah, that's a long way.
Yeah, I'll be there as well, definitely.
Well, if people want me to go, I'll have to start a GoFundMe page. Y'all want me to go? I'll create a GoFundMe page and I'll go.
I mean, who knows by that time if gas prices continue where they are, maybe nobody's going.
Yeah. Too far.
Yo, what's up? What's up?
What's up?
There
What's
he
up?
is.
What's up? Yeah, I had to take a phone call just right as I kicked live. The phone went. That's why I had to take that call. But at least I got my unicorn back up and running. Put some new wheels on it there, new body on it.
That thing looks too clean.
I know. Well, I just opened the body there as we were talking. So just the brand new
Okay.
body I just put on it. It'll not look clean after. I'll take it out tomorrow and polish it for a bit. Take it to the skate park tomorrow. I was just talking about it last night when I was on my chat. I was like, the unicorn. I was like, you know what? This unicorn deserves a bit of love for change. It's been sitting there. I'll take it out and do. I don't know if it's Sick Week. I travel to compete and go to big events.
Yeah, Swampers Sick Week. Yeah, they it was the first year doing that here in Florida where they had one of the drag and drive events. So they went to Gainesville, Bradenton, Valdosta. Supposed to have went to Orlando, but it rained out on that one. So, but they'll be doing it again next year, and it's my understanding they're going to use the same 1, 2, 3, 4 tracks, but they may change what track is the host track or the start and finish track each year. So it was pretty cool to see some of these cars that I followed on YouTube in the drag and drive events. So it was cool. Yeah, Sean, AZ says about time you get off the phone.
I know, yeah. I just typed that LOL to him there, like it happened right at the time. Do you know what I actually I'm missing? I'm missing body clips. That's what I'm missing. Now to find some body pins. Time to dump the old Raptor body, you know. It's seen better days. There. I'll poke a hole and find one of the little rubber things that keeps your pins. So you don't lose the pin. Put that in. That was it. That was actually a cool Raptor body. But
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice.
like, see, that's even from the last time I biced this thing. That I never cleaned my fucking trucks. You know, from the last time I biced it.
You know what gets cleaned the most out of any of my rigs is the bodies.
Yeah, no, I just fuck it. It's like
Mine is the tires.
What's good? Like, well, actually,
Tires
that one
are
I
a very
did,
close
after
second.
the last bice, I like completely smashed. I had to put a whole new front end on it, even. Like, that's why the Raptor body's like split in two right up the front.
Yeah.
I hit one of them big concrete, like a big Jersey barrier. And it hit the corner of a Jersey barrier, just like boom, right into it, smashed the whole freaking thing apart. I might
like
have
my-
to sleep in the truck. For what's that? For what event are they all talking about here?
My crawlers, like, if they are just dusty, dirty, the tires, I won't wash them, but the bodies I will. If the tires get like, in wet and dirt sticks to them, then I will wash the tires.
Yeah.
The chassis I pretty much don't touch unless I do a
No way,
tear
dude.
down.
Look at this. Look. Look. There's good old Beat the Creek
Yeah.
dirt. And that's the truck didn't break. The truck nothing happened to the truck. Doesn't need work on. It'll go on the shelf the next time it runs. That's all Beat the Creek dirt. Even right up through the windshields and everything. Look. Look. Doesn't need clean. I'll tell you what, for a stock and truck, I was surprised with that thing. Through the water, through everything. Not a single issue out of that thing. Complete stock electronics. I run that thing like completely stock.
Yeah, Swampers. Gainesville's a decent track. I mean, honestly, out of the tracks they did Sick Week out of, Bradenton's the best track, honestly.
And brush.
And I would say Valdosta's a close second, and then Gainesville. But Gainesville's my home track. Like, I've drag raced at Gainesville for most of my life. So I've been down that track many times.
Mine getting blown off with the compressor.
Mine get blown off the compressor when I get home. Not much mud here normally. Yeah, that's true. AC. Arizona, you don't get enough rain to get mud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my biggest reason for washing the bodies is, well, I think it's two things. It's one, if I'm going to work on it or do something, which usually I bring them home, put them on the bench, pull the batteries out. I don't like, it's not that I don't like touching it, but like once I'm home, like I don't want my hands covered in dirt. So if touching the body, end up getting dirt, on me. It's not that I don't mind dirt. It's just once I'm home and I'm in my bedroom, because that's where my RCs are stored and my workbench is. Plus,
Later, Kevin.
I like clean bodies, period. Like just from a vehicle, a normal car, I like a nice clean car, nice clean paint. Kevin, have a good one. Have a good Father's Day.
Yep. Enjoy that grilling, Kevin.
AZ, best drag strip ever, Bristol. Yeah, I don't know about all that.
Bristol drag racing.
Rockingham.
Bristol's good for the regular cars too, and they do a lot of like
Yeah, they got a
NASCAR
good
runs.
nice circle
Bristol.
track there.
Yeah.
I'd like to go
Yeah,
there.
that's
I've never
driving,
been
bro.
there. My son wants to go there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rockingham. It's like 3 hours from me.
That would be cool. I've been to Charlotte. He was at Charlotte earlier. Was it last month? I think. Him and his mom
Yeah.
were up there for a race. So I've been to Charlotte before. Of course, I've been to Daytona a handful of times. It's the only NASCAR tracks I've been to. I want to go to Pocono up in PA.
Pocono, it's a good track. I went to that one. It's good.
I love that track, like from a NASCAR standpoint. Like that's one of my
Yeah.
favorite tracks because it's different.
Yeah,
course,
it's
it's
good.
big.
I went and seen a NASCAR up there. But I'm more like Formula One and everything. Like next
Mhm.
year, I'll definitely go to Miami for that Miami Formula One. That looked fucking sick this year.
Yeah.
Mhm. And then I'll probably hit Texas, hit Austin for the Track of Americas. What do they call it?
What, Texas, right? For that?
Yeah, in Austin. Because I went up to Montreal a few times for the Formula One. Went up there and it was fucking beautiful up there. So,
Well, they usually have for the one in Texas. Usually they have NASCAR and F1 or whatever the same weekend.
yeah. There's a lot goes on over there.
Yep.
Definitely a lot.
Screw wine car.
That's it. So it's maybe I'll go bison for Father's Day. Wake up early tomorrow morning and get out before the skate parks get fucking filled.
Yeah.
Take it out, break it, put it back in the shelf for another year.
My Max is still sitting upstairs. I need to tear into it and figure out what gear I stripped or broke or whatever.
Yeah. I have a question for y'all. I'm spicy since AC Froggy was in the house as well. Hold on, let me move this a minute. I got a question for y'all. Let me bring this bad boy back over here a minute.
That's a big ass truck.
Right, so, boom, 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 boom. Where is all that stuff right now? So the 4 lights, the 4 spotlights are the 5. 5 takes up the whole.
5.
Yeah, so 5 take up the whole bar. The 4, you sort of have to split. So
I like the 5.
the full.
Personally, me, I like it with none. But if I was going to pick out of those two, then it would be 5.
All right. Oh, yeah, so that's what I was thinking, but I just wanted some opinions, like so. Oh, you fucker! I'll get that later. Cause I have actually another big light that goes in there. Ordered. I have so much shit ordered for this thing. It's not even funny. But I'll just set it there for now. So it looks like 5 it is now. I don't know. I'm running out of switches fast. So.
You got like a 17-channel remote?
No, well, it's weird. So they say this is a 12-channel remote, but it's like it comes with a 12-channel receiver, but you have like channel 1 and 2, 3, 4. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So there is 17. There's actually 17 fucking channel switches.
That way you can have the light up banner part of there.
Yeah, well, the light up banner part will go up in here. So that'll still go up in there. So maybe I'll wait and do the light up banner first.
May not fit with 5 pods.
All right, so maybe I should wait to put that in first because I do for the light up banner. I also ordered flashing lights for the side of the light up banner as well. So it'll have, and then I had to order some new side doors. A couple of side doors. The hinges just aren't working right, so I ordered new side doors and hinges. And then I like, because some of the hardest things for this truck was hiding the wires. So the only place you can actually see wires is down in there. Everything else is hidden. So I ordered like little flare pieces that will close this gap, and a little flare piece at the top, so you won't even be able to see in there to see the wires.
Okay.
And I did order a big Volvo light for the inside of it, so you can flick in the inside of the cab with a big Volvo sign. It's just a fucking money pit, this truck. So it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I'm afraid for once I start. So hold on, let me move this one out of the way. Actually, again. So I have. So I have this one that I have to fucking start. Yeah, too. I'm afraid for like when I start this one, because I already ordered fucking from Europe, like light up dashboards and everything. Because this one, it's different than a lot of them, because the doors will actually open on this one. So this one, you have the doors that open, full interior, everything in it, like too.
That's pretty big.
I already sent away. I have it over there in boxes. It's got like light up dashboards, every fucking thing.
Wow.
Like inside this box, there's a lot of extra parts that I ordered. It's like fucking. So I'm afraid when I start that one, I'm gonna be fucking going nuts, like too.
Yeah.
Sean, Lars Avenger have 3 TF2s now. I bought a Midnight Edition and a Blazer Rust. All because of the one I won from you. I'm telling you, bro, they're addictive. The Leaf Life is like addictive. So it is. And that's a pretty heavy.
All the winners from that drawing are on here tonight.
Yeah.
I wasn't a winner.
That's it. Yeah. Oh yeah, you got the Boom Racing chassis, didn't you?
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about that. And Swampers got the other Rust Bucket one.
Yep.
It's good that they all went to homes of people that, because I watch Swampers videos of and I get to see it again too. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Gotta hope, Froggy. I'll make it a mission. You're gonna be around for a long time, bro. You're around.
And Swampers is close enough to me that, and me and him briefly talked I think on Instagram briefly about getting together at some point and having the 2 RCs that we won together.
Oh, that'd be awesome, actually. It's like the weight, like people don't believe me when I do the unboxings on the Boom Racing stuff and try and describe the weight of them. People don't believe, like everything's metal, steel, the weight of their chassis is fucking crazy. Like I think that's why their rigs handle so well, because they've got so much weight down low already in that chassis.
Yeah, I still can't decide what body I want to do on that chassis.
No.
Have to decide. But I'm probably getting ready to top off. I gotta be up early to make it out to my parents tomorrow. Do Father's Day thing.
Yeah.
And Swamper said he's been having fun with the rusty Yoda.
Yeah. So I absolutely want to do a Blazer. Then do one, bro. Nothing
And also, I
stopping
need
you.
to find out where Swampers goes and crawls because I need other places to go. So I'm curious.
I
where
think
he
he's
goes.
got a lot. Yeah, I think he's got a lot of stuff around his house. So getting settled in, I will be out with yours soon, Sean. Video to come. Need to find a place to go here. No. Okay, so that's. I was thinking of doing another raffle. That's what I was saying last night in my chat. I was thinking of raffling the Phoenix, raffling that Hummer that I got, and maybe throwing something else in the raffle as well.
Dang, the Phoenix. Dang.
Yeah.
Did you get the Hummer fixed yet?
No, I haven't even fucking went anywhere near it again. So that thing hasn't even came out, touched the ground, anything like this. So I just have a feel. It's going to become a shelf queen. The Phoenix I have a love-hate relationship with. I really like it. I know. I want to see how this this XT4 handles as well, like too. So maybe it could be on the chopping block before I even run it twice, depending on how it runs. So hopefully cross RC. They say this new transmission is a lot better than their old transmission, so we'll find out. That's for sure.
Yeah.
How I'll test it out is I'll take it to the exact same location. The Phoenix actually done really well with the VS410 Pro. Didn't. We're maybe get rid of VS410 Pro. I'll take that Emo to the same location and see how it handles that location. If it does good there, then maybe I have a winner.
Cool.
Maybe not. Let's see.
All right. Well, I want to thank everybody in the chat for hanging out and BSing with us tonight, giving us a couple things to laugh at. And for all the dads out there, hope y'all have a great Father's Day tomorrow and enjoy your day. I'm going to try to enjoy mine with my dad and my son. And we'll go around the panel here real quick. Let everybody say goodbyes before we close out. And I'll start with you, Chris.
Appreciate you having me. Sorry I got on so late here, but it's good stream, and hope everyone has a good Father's Day, and I'll see y'all Tuesday on the stream there.
Yep. So definitely, if you don't know, catch Chris on Tuesday nights. What time is it? 9 p.m.
Yeah, 9 p.m.
Eastern. Okay.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. Perfect. And Sean.
Yep, everybody, thanks for taking the time to stop in and show the support. It means a lot. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out. If you haven't already, hit it. I guess I'll see you all again next Friday night. Only there'll be no more RC banter for a while. It'll be just me building and just shooting the shit with people in the chat. So we'll do away with having panels for a while. Well, I'll do once a month. I'll bring in a panel once a month. But rather than that, I gotta just start building shit. That's never gonna get done. But as always, thank you very much, JM, for making me a part of this. And
Absolutely.
Sorry I came in so late and then on the phone when I did come in.
All good, man. All good. Yep. Thanks, AZ, for the Happy Father's Day wish to everybody. And we'll be back next Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, for another night of RC Conference Live. And, of course, Chris has got his live Tuesday night. Sean's got his Friday night. Hey, Brandon. There's Operation 11 Charlie on Monday nights. Kurt's tomorrow night. Was it Guru and Dennis Wednesday night?
Wednesday night, yeah.
Tank Thursday night. So don't forget to support those. and we will see y'all next week. So have a good one and a good Father's Day, everybody.
Happy Sperm Donors Day. You know.